Okay, so next let's talk about the internal of the projects. They I have created a books nav link where I created when I click on the link we go to the books page. Here we get list of all books which we have created, or we can create new books by clicking on create new book. Uh, like this. So these list of books, every book is clickable, and I can click on it. And when I click on it, I can go into it, and I can add new section into it or add a collaborator. Let's add a new section and give section a title and content. Let me autofill it fast. So currently we have no section already, so we can't select a parent for this section. So here we have added this section. This is section title and this is sections content. I have added this feature to collapse and open a section, and also we can edit this section. So let's update it like this. Now we can add sections where we can now make one section a parent and another one its child. So you see this one is child of this one, as this there's a space. I can add another one without any parent. So you see the new one came on its level, outermost level. I can add any level of sections or subchilds. Like I can make subchild of this volume. If I select this volume, so you see this is the subchild. So this is how sections will work. You can add unlimited uh, level of deep sections. Now if we talk about the collaborators, we can add collaborator here by putting an email and giving a role of collaborator. But for the role, uh, like I showed you, I have made uh, seeders. So I have to run this seeder. Okay, so this ran this file and this line which ran the run function of this file. So now if I refresh, we have these author and collaborator roles. So I can make this person a collaborator and add it into our list. And if I go to the course, now I can view my collaborators and also add a new collaborator. Here I have done one thing. I am making this assumption that the collaborator which we are like adding the person is already signed up to our platform, because I am not currently making it like that. The to if person is not available, then I send them invite via email or make their account automatically. uh, so currently I am doing it like this, like with the assumption that the person is already signed up on our platform. So just uh, then adding him or her to our collaborators list. So now this person is not in our collaborator, in is not signed up to our platform. So when I add it, So it will give error user not found. Okay. Uh, let's register another user. Uh, so you see its list of books is empty. He can create its own book, but let me log into the previous as previous user and sign this person as collaborator, this Jelani Salas. And now if I go to his account, okay, and now you see a book is being shown in his list. And because he is a collaborator, he can't add a new section and view the collaborators list. He can only uh, edit the sections and add his own version uh, in the sections, but he can't add the sections or edit the collaborators or add any new collaborators. So this is how these things are working. We can go through the code and see the code. I'm using three controllers: book controller, section controller, and collaborator controller. So in the book controller, we have index method where I'm loading authored books and collaborated books of the authenticated user, and then merging those books into one object, into one array of objects, and removing any repeated ones, duplicate ones, and just keeping the unique ones to show in the list. Uh, this drop down list. For the create method, I'm just loading Vue.js path of component book slash create. I'm using inertia because when I installed Braze, it automatically installed inertia with Vue 3. So in the resources JS folder, in the pages, uh, we have books slash create page, this one. So all the front end is being handled in Vue 3 and with Inertia.js. So this is the create page. We have title field and create button. And create a new book. Okay. And in the book controller, this is the store method, which when I have submitted the form in create page, it hit this store method and saved the book into the database and redirected back to the books.index route. And next is we have a show method to open a single book and show it. uh, I'm getting the collaborator of the book. If it has any collaborator, then getting its roles to know if this person is a collaborator or not. If it has any role, then it means it has this person is a collaborator of the book. Otherwise, the person can be author of the book. I'm not checking about the author here. I'm checking it directly on the front end side to like showing that person, uh, showing those links of adding section and uh, this adding section and viewing or adding collaborators. So these buttons will only be shown to the authors of the book. So here there is a computed property which I am looking at, this user role which I have sent from database, sorry, backend. I'm checking if it is there, and uh, that user role is author, then return true. Otherwise, if it's collaborator, then move on to the next line and check if the book's author ID is equal to the current logged in user's ID. If these are the same, then it means the current user is the author of the book. So then he is the author. So if he is the author, then show him that add new section button and the view collaborators and add collaborator button. Otherwise, only show the section display, the section display of the sections, this thing, and show them recursively, because each section will be having its own children and subsections. So this section display is showing those things here. I'm doing getting this indent behavior by this margin left and adding a depth property to see how much on how much depth this front uh, section is in its tree. Okay, these are the collaborators files. Adding a collaborator, editing a collaborator, showing the list of the collaborators. So these are pretty straightforward. Uh, this is a collaborator controller where index method is. I have used all the resourceful methods which are used in Laravel normally. As so, index method, create, store, edit, update, and destroy. Also for section, the methods are needed for creating a section, storing a section, and updating a section. Because adding a section, storing a section, and updating a section. So these three endpoints were needed. So uh, I made these. Now, other than these, I don't think any other thing is left from these core features. We have unlimited sections and subsections. We have user authentication in place. We have permissions and roles. I have made it simple that I've checked I have just used two roles, author and collaborator, as described here. Uh, and I'm checking, I'm just restricting the collaborators to add new sections or view or add collaborators uh, in the book which they have not authored. So I'm doing it, just these things in this short time. And sorry for my thought because I already talked 2.5 hours before, but that video was uh, vanished. I don't know why and where it gone. Okay, next the about bonus uh, task. I can show you few of the test cases. I'm using Pest for my test cases, and I have wrote a couple of tests to show you how it happens. Uh, First test is check if the uh, book's index screen can be rendered or not. So what I'm doing is because these endpoints are under authenticated middleware, so I'm first creating a user and then making it authenticate by using the acting as method, and then sending the request to books endpoint and checking if it is giving 200 or not. So let me test it. So my I have two tests here in this file and both are passing. Second test is a user can create a book or not. So sending a title key. Uh, so again, I'm making a new user, login as that user, sending a post request with that data to books.store endpoint, and then checking if the user is properly redirected to books index page and the database has this data in the books table. So the tests are passed. Other than that, we have tests in auth modules for login screens. So if I run all those tests, we have 27 tests which are passed using test testing system. We have profile view also, which was automatically uh, given by Laravel Breeze. Let me register again because when I ran the test, it uh, removed my older database and remigrated a new database. So this is a profile view where I can change or update password, delete account, change name or email. And this is default dashboard where we can add widgets or highlight information on this page. So currently in the short time span and what I could understand from this task, I tried to do it uh, quite deeply, but I know I have not done extensively as live product should go on because of this short time. But uh, I hope you get to know my views and how I tackle the tasks. and how's my proficiency over Laravel and Vue.js. Other than that, uh, I'm just now gonna update the README file and submit the code on the GitHub and share the this video. I hope it stays there. I think the videos will be in two parts, and the code I will share on GitHub. Uh, yeah, so that's it. Thank you.